Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This pick a card is about your focus. So what does the universe want you to be focused on at the moment? So if you haven't had a chance as of yet to pick a card on the table, please go back to the very beginning of the video. There are timestamps pinned in the comment section as well as in the description box where you can go to the silent meditation portion of this video and take as much time as you need to in order to focus and choose. If during that time you feel led to pick more than one, please go ahead and listen to your intuition because I always encourage that here. Readings are timeless, so whether you watch it at the upload time, days, months, years down the road, doesn't really matter. It's whenever it's placed into your awareness and you feel that nudge to watch, there's probably going to be a message there for you. And readings are general, so I can't possibly expect to connect with everybody watching. So many of you come from different walks of life, have different journeys at the moment, can't possibly expect to connect with all of you. But what I say is, hey, if this particular reading doesn't resonate for you, feel free to check out my pick a card playlist. There are so many readings I have there that there may be one there that would resonate better instead, right? And if I'm not the reader for you, that's okay too, because YouTube has so many other readers out there. I'm pretty sure there's going to be one person who delivers the tarot reading that you're looking for the messages that you need right now. Okay, so with all of that, I'm just going to get this out of the way. We're going to go directly into stack or reading number one. Stack number one, you chose this card here. I'm just going to put that there as a physical representation of the reading that you have chosen. So we're going to get directly into this. We want to see where is it that your focus should be. So where is it that Spirit feels your focus should be at the moment, stack number one viewer? Let's take a look. Where should your focus be? All right, it says enjoy the journey, wandering path. And let me see if I can get a goddess card for you as well. So where should your focus be? Stack number one viewers. So you're on a journey right now. Let's see. All right, pleasure. We have the goddess Bast. All right, so I don't know. I'm feeling like with these two cards, this is basically saying to enjoy the ride, enjoy the journey. What's that quote? I never know who it's by, but it's like, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. So if anything, Spirit is basically saying that they just wants you to enjoy what you're doing, what you're embarking upon. Be present at the moment. Enjoy the little things in life. Bast can also talk about self-care energy. So treat yourself well. Have compassion for self is also what I'm picking up from this. Okay, so where should your focus be? Let's see if we can get, oh, those are two cards, right? There's two cards there. Let me see if I can get one more. Maybe some of you aren't taking care of yourself enough, right? So this reading is basically saying for you, stack number one viewers, that your focus should really be on self-care and allowing yourself to, I don't want to say like meander, right? Meander along your journey, but more or less just enjoy the ride. Enjoy the present moment, right? Okay, so we have the Three of Pentacles. Hold on. We have the Hermit, the King of Swords, and that Three of Pentacles. Okay. All right, so with the Hermit energy, it is an energy of soul searching, contemplation, and going through a moment where you're trying to figure yourself out, right? And the Hermit is kind of on a journey himself. He's going inward. A journey to the self is kind of what the Hermit energy is. He does allow the divine guidance of his light to kind of light the way and show him what he needs to be shown. But a lot of it is soul searching. So I kind of feel like stack number one viewers, you guys are on a journey at this moment to kind of discover yourselves. And the King of Swords energy is mental energy. So you might be learning something. You might be trying to gain clarity, especially with these two cards, with the Hermit and the King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. That might be you. That could be somebody else in your vicinity or environment as well. But I can't help but think with this trio here that you're on a journey of self-discovery. And a lot of that is going to take maybe thinking, deep contemplation, getting to know yourself a little bit better. Maybe your focus, Spirit's trying to say, hey, your focus should be on that right now. If you have other things going on in your life, maybe take some time out for self, okay? Because Bast energy does talk about that. Enjoy the little things in life. Be present in the moment. Take your time. Take your time with things. The Hermit is slow moving. Sometimes an energy of non-action, so maybe slow things down just a little bit. Don't be in a hurry. Again, the idea of meandering on your path, wandering on the path, but also wandering on the path knowing, or wandering along your journey, knowing that you're being led properly by the divine, because again, the Hermit does carry the lantern. So you're not lost, okay? You may not know where you're going at the moment. You may not know exactly where you're going, but nonetheless, there's this feeling of being protected along the way anyhow. So just be very, I almost want to say conscientious and aware with the King of Swords energy, because he does hold the sword of truth, so he is about awareness. And just be very conscious and aware of what you're giving your energy, your time, and your labor to, okay? Because a lot of times the Three of Pentacles is talk about work, and it works about, oh my goodness, I can't talk today. It talks about basically you working towards something, trying to build yourself up, right? So self-care, okay, if Spirit is saying, hey, your focus should be on self right now, on building yourself up, caring for yourself, well, that's part of the journey towards, right, leveling up or working up to something. So if you have a goal, even a personal goal, let's say, you have to remember there are times of like rest, right, inaction and action. So moments of rest along the journey towards a goal with the Three of Pentacles is just as important as would be moments of momentum and action. So if anything, this is just feeling like, hey, don't forget to care for yourself, take a time out, because that's part of working on yourself too. That's just as important as, you know, what is that saying? All work and no play, right? Sometimes you can burn yourself out that way. So again, it's the idea of rest is just as important as action. Spirit wants you to focus on rest a little bit more than maybe what you have been. Again, compassion for self, as Bast energy talks about. King of Swords energy is very practical, logical, right? It's an energy that is going to be focused. So you might, I almost want to say some of you watching stack number one, you might have been hyper focused with the King of Swords energy, but Spirit is saying, you know, it's okay to take a break. That's what I'm feeling from this. I think with that Three of Pentacles, you've been working hard towards something. It's okay to take a break. You have been hyper focused. Maybe you have been thinking a lot. It's okay to take a time out for yourself, okay? You're protected as you do so, because that's just as important. So let's see if I can get another oracle here. All right, happiness. Happiness is an overall state of complete being. Well, self-care, right, can also help you find a little happiness, or find those little happy moments that maybe, again, if you've been so focused on your work, you may have overlooked, right? You may have overlooked those little things that would normally bring you happiness and contentment. So it is important, right, to make sure you're not burned out, to make sure that you're not overworked. If you expect to kind of like maintain a certain level of happiness, right, you gotta kind of take time out for yourself. So I think that's what this is saying here with this card. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this over, because there are messages on the back of here. I'm curious to see how this applies. It says, yes, kiss the ground and touch the sky. Your soul is set now to leap and fly. That's beautiful. Look at that. So I'm kind of feeling that you're on a journey towards maybe a goal or something that you've been hyper focused on with the King of Swords. But Spirit is asking you for you to take a break, because it kind of feels like over here you're ready to like go, you're ready to take off by leaps and bounds, but there's a little bit of self-care that's needed right before that happens. That's what this feels like, at least. That Three of Pentacles, again, is about teamwork. So I can't help but think that Spirit is working on your behalf, also helping you through this, helping you reach and achieve your goals. It is about teamwork. So anything you put out into the world to manifest, Spirit feels with this energy here that it's, you know, working on your behalf to kind of make this happen again. The idea that you're about to take off and achieve something, but Spirit, for the moment, right, maybe before things start to pick up, Spirit wants you to just be present and wants you to focus more on yourself, because maybe you'll need it. Maybe you'll need that before this energy of the Three of Pentacles starts to pick up a little bit more. Okay, enjoy the journey for now. You are on a journey and you're being divinely guided. Again, we have that little compass. We have that little compass there, and you have the divine guidance of the star and the lamp. So you're on the right path, but maybe you need a break. Okay, so that's probably where your focus should be right now. Giving yourself a little break before you get back to work, before things start to fly, before things start to take off, okay? Find those little moments of happiness, those little pleasures that bring you joy. Again, Goddess Bast is about pleasure and joy. Find those little things that make you happy, that bring you joy, because it kind of breaks up the monotony of maybe the hyper focus and the overworking that you have been doing. Okay, so stack number 1, viewers, let me go ahead. I was about to finish and say this is your reading, but I want a starseed oracle before I end this. Okay, so let's see where your focus should be, or any other messages Spirit wants to share. All right, it says strength. You are being guided. There you go. And I had mentioned the divine guidance of the star and the lamp. It says you're being guided by the cosmos. Stay strong. A positive outcome is assured. And you have a big old yes over here saying, look, your soul is set now to leap and fly. Like, I think things are going to start taking off for you, but you got to take a moment to rebuild or I guess recover your strength in some way, so that way when things start to pick up, right, you'll be ready for it. So that's what I have for you, stack number 1, viewers. I'm going to leave you here, sending you much love wherever you are. Hope you're well and hope you are safe. If you feel that this has helped or connected for you, by all means, please do let me know in the comment section down below. So to support this channel, like, share, subscribe, click the bell for notification as well so you don't miss a video. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, all my information is in the description box down below. It's just a matter of checking me out on Etsy, seeing what readings I have available, and you could book a reading whenever you're guided to. So I'll leave you here. Take care and keep shining. Stack number 2, viewers, you chose this card here. There is a message on the back. I will definitely incorporate that into the reading as we go along. Just want to get everything out on the table first. So we're looking at your focus, where Spirit feels your focus should be at this time. So let's go ahead and get a card here. Where should your focus be? Stack number 2, viewers. One card. Okay. All right. It says lie back, rest, and relax. Okay. So right off the bat, this feels like stack number 1 because, yeah, it was pretty much the same message already. Let's see if we can get another card. This is a Legendary Ladies Oracle. It's fairly new, so if I have to refer to the book, I will, because there's a lot of goddesses in here and I don't know them all. So let's see. Where does Spirit feel your focus should be? All right, inner beauty. So let me open that up. I'm not familiar with that card. Let's see. All right. So origin is Shinto. It says drawing this card means finding your own inner beauty and shining it into the world, like the Japanese goddess Amaterasu. I think I said that right. If you've been disappointed or discouraged, look within yourself for the light you need to go forward. Okay. So it still feels like stack number 1's reading, but let's see if we can get some tarot to kind of, all right, so we have 6 of Cups. Where should your focus be? 2 more cards. I almost want to say your focus should be on nurturing your inner child with that 6 of Cups energy. Whoa, okay. Too many cards. Let's see if we can get 2 more. Where should your focus be? Stack number 2 viewers. All right. So we have the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, wow, the Star. Okay. So it does feel a little similarly, oh my goodness, to stack number 1. But at the same time, there's a little bit of a difference to this. I think you're experiencing a major shift or change in your life. With the Wheel of Fortune energy especially. Now, this energy, again, is feeling like nurture your inner child, right? You know how like when you're a kid, you would look up at the clouds and you would see different shapes in the clouds, right? That's what this feels like. If anybody has a hamaca, okay, I would highly recommend investing in one if you don't have one. Anyhow, it is kind of feeling like you're being cradled or rocked, right, when you're in a hammock. Hamaca is also, by the way, a Taino word, so shout out to my Boricuas. But nonetheless, hamaca is that feeling of being cradled and like swaddled like a baby when you're in one. You do really feel like a nurturing quality coming from it. And that's why I guess I was feeling from this with the 6 of Cups to nurture your inner child. Take a moment of rest to kind of get back to your center, right? Because there's shifts, there's major shifts coming on the way, so you want to be ready for when that door kind of like opens itself up to you. You're going to have to be mentally, spiritually, and physically prepared. You want to be in the best shape, right? Mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally as well. You want to be in the best shape, and you're going to have to nurture yourself a little bit. You might be a little reflective too with the 6 of Cups energy, because that does talk about nostalgia, right? Nostalgia, reminiscing sometimes. Well, it's okay to do that. You know, go ahead and take some time out to kind of remember the good old days and remember how things were, how they used to be, how they felt. You know, that's all part of kind of getting back to yourself, getting back to your roots in some way. So Spirit is saying, hey, your focus should be on resting, getting back to your inner child, enjoying the little things that maybe as a kid used to bring you fun or would make you feel happy, that kind of thing. That's important because you're going to be experiencing pretty soon a major shift or change. Wheel of Fortune energy comes in and sometimes throws us for a loop, switches the flips the switch on, I'm sorry, in ways that we're not always prepared for. However, a lot of times when it brings these changes, it's usually for the better. Oftentimes they'll take things out of our life in order to make room for new things that are really meant for us. So this is a major time of transition and change, and it's kind of feeling like Spirit just wants you to be ready for the, I almost want to say leveling up, because we have this beautiful star energy. Again, the star is all about shining bright, right? Again, it says inner beauty, and this card was definitely talking about allowing your inner beauty to shine through and out into the world. So look at how the rays of the sun are kind of reflecting outward, right? And then you have the sun here in this card too. So let's take a look to see what this says, because oh look, it's sunset. It says time here turns to release and unfurl. Old cords of pain fade as the sunlight burns. So why does this look like a sun too? Do you see what I mean? There's a lot of synchronicity here as well. You have the sun in the card, sun in the middle, and the sunset. Right? So, and also this is saying, hey, time here turns to release and unfurl. Old cords of pain fade as the sun's light burns. That is exactly what the wheel energy does, okay? It spins, it turns, right? It turns, the wheel turns. Time turns, right? And the wheel itself does release the old, right? Things have to fall off the wheel and be released from the wheel in order to make room for what's coming. So Spirit is trying to say, look, you're about to shine like a diamond, right? Rihanna's song, Shine Bright Like a Diamond. You're about to start shining bright like a diamond. You're going to need to kind of rest, recoup, recover before these changes start to kick off. You have beautiful things coming here with the star, wish fulfillment. So if you have been meditating, I'm saying meditating because the darn hammock, man, how can you not sit and just like, I don't know, when you're in a hammock, it is that feeling of like surrender, a little bit of surrender, and your mind is at ease. Your mind feels a little bit more at rest. You can look up at the clouds, right? You can kind of let your mind wander. But what this is saying is that if there was anything that you have been focused on, if you have been setting your intentions toward it, if you have been wishing upon a star, if you have been setting manifestations or whatever, all these things are starting, whatever you have been thinking about, all these things are going to start kicking off. They're going to start kind of turning in your direction, coming your way. You're going to have to be prepared for when they do. Your wish fulfillment's literally around the corner. That's what this feels like. And I do feel like I lost my train of thought, but I hope I didn't lose you. Wish fulfillment's on the way. That's what's coming from this Wheel of Fortune energy. That's what's coming from the changes that the wheel is bringing. Your wish fulfillment is on the way. You're going to start being successful. You're going to see your manifestations like start to unfold in front of you. So get back to your roots, get back to your inner child, enjoy the quiet, the solitude, the restful moments while you have a chance. Again, it's feeling like stack number 1 again. Enjoy that while you have a chance, because there's something about popularity with the star. Again, I can't help but think that if you're soon walking into your success with the wheel energy, people are going to seek you out with the star. They're going to be attracted to you. They're probably going to want more of your time and energy. Again, it's your moment to shine. This card talks about, and so does the star. So people are going to be attracted to your energy. They're going to want more of you, and you're going to wish you would have had a moment of rest. So Spirit is saying, look, rest while you have a chance. Take time out for yourself while you have a chance, because there is a major shift on the way, and you're going to have to be ready for it. Okay, so let me see if I can get one of these cards here. It looks like with the star, it's bringing good things. So okay, look at that. Recover your energy, right? And you're going to also need energy for when things start to happen and things get busy for you. People start wanting more of you and your energy and your time. You're going to have energy for that. So rest up while you can is what I'm feeling from this. That's where your focus should be. Rest while you can. So it says energy. With boundless energy, you can accomplish more than you ever thought possible. So things are going to start happening. You're going to need your energy so that way you can accomplish more. So whatever you've been wishing on, hoping for, trusting in divine guidance to, guide you towards, well, you're on your way there. All right, what does this say? Oh, look at that, magnificence. You are amazing, magnificent. Why can't I talk today? I swear, I'm getting tongue-tied. You are amazing, magnificent, and unique, but most importantly, you are enough. So you do have a beautiful energy that is surrounding you right now. Spirit also kind of with that card wants to remind you that you have a shine. You have something to offer the world. There's something about you that needs to be shared with the world. And if you've been contemplating a dream, okay, with the star energy, if you've been contemplating your dream, getting creative in your mind. Again, the idea of sitting in a hammock, you know, your mind wanders. That's the seat of creativity as well, when your mind is free to explore and get imaginative like a child. I think that's what I lost my train of thought about before, but I'm glad I remembered now. Get imaginative, get creative towards your manifestations, because the time kind of feels like ripe to create. But you have to do it from, with this energy here, from a relaxed state. But when you do it from a relaxed state, again, you're more at ease, and it actually brings things to you that much easier when you're at ease. But if you're already in the process of manifesting, setting intentions, working towards a dream or a goal, this is a quiet time to kind of get prepared for it, because once it comes through, right? Once it comes through, you're going to need all the energy that you can get. So focus on kind of working up your reserves, this feels like, before things start happening. Again, you're in a period of transition and change. Major changes are on the way, but they're for the good. And it says, old cords of pain fade as the sun's light burns. Yes, the sun really is a symbol of success, right? You're going to be opening up yourself to your success as you go through this major shift. So if things are quiet at the moment, appreciate the quiet times, because it's going to start popping off pretty soon. Okay, so stack number 2, viewers, this is your reading. I will leave you here, sending you much love wherever you are. Hope that you're safe and well. If you feel that this has connected for you, by all means, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, subscribe, click that bell for notification to support this channel further. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, all my information is in the description box down below. It's just a matter of checking me out on Etsy, seeing what readings I have available, and you could book a reading whenever you feel led to. So I'll leave you here. Take care of yourselves and keep shining. Stack number 3. You chose this card here. There's a little message on the back. I will incorporate that into the reading as we go along. I just want to get everything out on the table first. So this reading is about your focus, where spirit feels your focus should be at the moment. So let's go ahead and start with an oracle card first. Let's see, stack number 3, viewers, where does spirit feel your focus should be at the moment? Let's see if we can get one card. Okay. Begin now. Take your first step. So if you've been contemplating starting something, maybe, I don't know, a journey, a personal goal, something that you've had on your heart, Spirit saying your focus should be like on it. Like you should get on it now. Don't hesitate a moment longer. So let's see. Where does Spirit feel that your focus should be at the moment? I feel like it's that one. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Creative luck. Wow. Now, this is a deck that I've just recently got. It's of a bunch of goddesses. It's called Legendary Ladies. I don't know all the goddesses because there's so many, but I'm going to read it from the book. As I stated in the previous ones, if I have to refer to it, I will. All right, it is of Japanese origin, okay, this particular goddess. And it says, you experience an influx of positive coincidences soon, also called luck, especially in all things creative, thanks to Goddess of Creativity and Luck Benton. I hope I'm saying that right. Appearing before you. Use this as a sign to act on something you'd like to turn out in your favor. Now, this is saying begin now. Take your first step. Don't hesitate. Go. Pack your ish up and go. Get started now. And this is saying, look, use this as a sign to act upon it. Okay, so in other words, don't hesitate. If there's a creative inspiration that you've had, what are you waiting for? Your focus should be on getting started. That's what Spirit wants you to know, okay, about your focus. So let's see if we can get 3 tarot cards here. What are you waiting for is kind of what I'm getting from this. There we go. Let's get 2 more. All right, 1 more. All right, this flew out. All right, we have the moon. Somebody might be Pisces. We have the Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. And we have the 9 of Wands. Okay, So what this is feeling like is, yeah, I do feel the hesitation, but that's coming from the moon energy and the 9 of Wands. The moon is an energy of uncertainty, doubt, and you kind of feel maybe some confusion. Maybe you're uncertain about like where you're going, what you're doing, what you should be doing. And it kind of puts you in a state of like, you maybe feel like a little bit in the dark, right? It kind of puts you where you feel kind of in the dark about what you should be doing. So I kind of feel like if you've had that happen recently, if you felt kind of lost or in the dark about what you should be doing, maybe personal goal wise, creatively, manifestation wise, that kind of thing, this is saying there's no need to be concerned or be worried. Just because you don't see the path ahead doesn't mean that we don't have your back on it. That's what this is what this is feeling like. There is an energy of abundance surrounding you with that Queen of Pentacles energy, because she's always fruitful in whatever she gives her energy to. She has the ability to create abundance and prosperity and be secure while doing it. So Spirit is saying, if you've had your doubts, if you've had fears and worries and trepidations with this 9 of Wands energy, don't block yourself from your blessings. Don't let fear block those blessings just because you don't see what lies ahead. With these two cards, Spirit is saying your focus should be on taking the first step toward what it is that you want to do. Don't hesitate, because you're going to be secure. You're going to be protected through the process. Release your fears. Let your guard down. Don't be on edge anymore. Kind of surrender into the journey, right? Because he's actually about to embark upon a journey. He is literally taking the first step towards a goal or dream or manifestation of some sort. He's actually taking that journey. So release the fears towards where it'll take you, where you're going with it. This card is, again, emphasizing the idea that, now is the time. So your focus should be on making it happen. Okay? Again, the card said, use this as a sign to act, right? To do. Just do. Because it's going to turn out in your favor. Again, that Queen of Pentacles is kind of emphasizing that energy, that she's surrounded by abundance. And you have the maybe earthly skills to make it happen. Earthly, tangible skills. And you'll be secure while doing it. So I want to see what, before I grab these, let's see what this card says. Okay, and it kind of feels very similar, right, to her Queen of Pentacles energy, surrounded by all this lush greenery. So, again, hold on, I'm getting confused here. This is 3 of Cups. A toast to friendship in the afternoon sun. 3 cups in happiness. 3 cheers are done. So celebration is near. Do you see that? There will be something to celebrate. This is basically 3 of Cups energy. That's pretty cool. So there's going to be something to celebrate when all is said and done, and luck is on your side to see it through. So even though there's a feeling of maybe some insecurity surrounding what you're about to undertake, you still have luck on your side. You have spirit on your side. Okay, so let's see what this says. So start now. Your focus should be on starting now, okay? Do what you have to do. Put your fears aside. Cast them aside. Run towards what it is that you should be doing or what you want to be doing. Okay. That communication, it says, the sharing of insight and ideas are embodied through the art of communication. So if you have to kind of like seek maybe advice, right? That's kind of what I'm feeling from that card. Seek professional advice. Seek guidance from maybe people who have had experience in what you're trying to do or embark upon. Put the word out there as well. Put yourself out there is also what I'm getting from this communication energy, because it's a feeling of like networking that I'm picking up from this. The sharing of insight and ideas, that is kind of networking. right? And it kind of feels like if you network, you put yourself out there a little bit, things might start to flow the minute you do. All right. Again, it looks like everything's working out in your favor, but you have to start. How are you going to know until you try? And that's what this feels like here. Okay. And it could really bring you some happy things or some good things, right? Again, this energy is saying, look, celebration is near. There will be something to celebrate as a result of getting something started and putting your fears aside and just doing it already. So let's see if we can get a final little oracle here from the star seeds. Whoa, what was that? That flew out. Look at that vision. Trust in your ability to create the vision in your soul. There you go. Again, you have the tangible earthly skills. And I was feeling that. You have the ability. You have the skill. You have the talent. Right? Creative endeavors. Again, creative luck. So you have the ability and the skill and the talent to create the vision that you have for yourself. You just have to put the fear aside in order to do it. But start now. So your focus should be on getting started. Okay. So stack number 3, this is your reading. If you feel that this has helped and connected for you, by all means, let me know in the comment section down below. Wishing everybody safe, well, and protected, obviously. And to support this channel further, consider liking, sharing, subscribing, clicking that bell for notifications as well, so that way you don't miss a video, because I upload often. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, all my information is in the description box down below. It's just a matter of checking me out on Etsy, seeing what readings I have available, and you can literally book a reading whenever you feel guided to. So with all of that, I'll leave you here. Take care of yourselves and keep shining. Stack number 4, you chose this card here. I'm going to put that there. I will incorporate that into the reading. There's a message on the back. I just want to make sure I get everything out on the table first. So we're looking at what Spirit feels that you should be focused on at the moment. Where should your focus be? Stack number 4, viewers. Let's see. Where should your focus be at the moment? Alright, sticking together. I just want one card, please. Alright. Look, be in flow. Everything is smooth sailing. Alright, let's see if we can get a goddess card. I just got this not too long ago. There's many goddesses in this deck. If I have to refer to the book, I will, because there's no way I could possibly memorize them all. Okay, so let's see if we can get a goddess card from the legendary ladies to see where should your focus be. So where does Spirit feel your focus should be at the moment? Stack number 4, viewers. Let's take a look. Okay, look at that. Joy, Hathor. Oh my goodness, I love her. Hathor. Okay, so Hathor is all about joy, all about happiness. Beautiful goddess energy. Let's see what she has to say. And she's about music too, so if any of you like music or have a love for instruments, okay, she's your girl. All right, she's Egyptian, of course. So goddess of love and joy, Hathor, the golden one, appears to usher in a new era of celebration and joy. You'll find happiness if you decide to pursue the avenue you're contemplating. Hooray! All right, so if you're contemplating a goal or contemplating something in your life that you want to pursue, this is basically saying your focus should be on that. Put your energy into that. Put your energy into what's going to bring you joy and happiness. Focus on your joy, on what brings you joy and happiness, and trust that everything is going the way that it needs to, right? Everything is smooth sailing. You're fine. You're very much supported. Look at how this sleigh is like up in the air, right? That's because Spirit is pulling the reins. So be in flow, because it's kind of feeling like whatever lifts your spirits, whatever brings you happiness and joy, helps you actually to connect to your higher self. And it also helps you be in flow. The more you nurture, right, your higher self, or the things that put you in that state of mind, you are actually working in flow with the universe or with spirit. There's no resistance there, okay? Not when you're doing the things that you love and the things that bring you happiness. Not when you're connecting with your higher self. There is no resistance in that. And there's zero resistance in this card. And you definitely are in flow, okay? When you're in flow, there's no resistance. Whoa, what was that? Okay, so we have the Fool. So where should your focus be? Let's see if we can get 2 cards. Two more cards. All right, so we have the 9 of Swords. And we have the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, so it could be that there is a little concern with the 9 of Swords, okay, as far as beginning something or starting out on something or taking a journey or changing or switching up your path. It feels like there's a switch up of your path of some sort. And there's a little bit of fear, maybe anxiety, worry, or concern surrounding that journey or embarking upon something or taking a leap of faith towards something. The 9 of Swords energy is that, like that fear, worry, sleepless nights, overthinking something, maybe afraid to take a leap of faith on yourself or in a situation. But again, Hathor is trying to remind you, okay, you're going to find your happiness when you decide to take that leap of faith, basically, and pursue whatever it is you're thinking about. Again, the 9 of Swords is all about that thought, overthinking, right? So you're thinking about embarking upon something. Again, I'm going to go back to the idea, or I have to remind you, if you chose stack number 4, you might want to look at stack number 3 as well. Okay? Stack number 3 and 4 sound very familiar to one another. So I just had to share because there might be messages in stack number 3 as well. Again, stack number 1 and 2 are very similar to each other also. So I think I'm getting like mirror images in each reading. So anyhow, whatever you're contemplating jumping into, it's going to be worth the while because it's going to make you happy. It's going to put you in alignment with your higher self. And if you're worried or concerned about doing what scares you, right? Because sometimes the Fool has to conquer his fears in order to take that leap. It's not always the easiest thing to do, especially when you don't know what the journey lies, what the journey will bring ahead of you. But you do have to kind of conquer your fears, and the 9 of Swords is an energy of fear and worry and concern. But this energy here is saying you're going to be secure. The 4 of Pentacles is an energy of feeling secure and grounded. Number 4 itself is an energy of stability, and you are a number 4. Right? So you have the 4 here. This energy is an energy of jump, and the net will appear. Right? Take that leap of faith on yourself because you deserve it, for one. Right? Trust yourself because, you know, you deserve to try. You deserve to see where it will take you. Cast your fears aside over here. Feel secure. You have it together, right? You have it all together. You're safe. Take that leap of faith. Trust in us is what I'm hearing from Spirit. Trust in us as we support you and create a stable, firm foundation and ground for you. Give your fears to us because we're holding you up like the lady's being held up in the sled. We're literally holding you up. So let's see what this card says here. It says a stranger's grace. Ego fears, look at that, the sudden danger, but never underestimate the kindness of a loving stranger. So again, here's the 9 of Swords with the fears. Your fears are going to be what stops you from taking that leap of faith and getting in the way of what makes you happy and what brings you joy. That could be anything. If it's not a personal goal, it could be a place, it could be a person, you know what I mean? It could be anything. What it doesn't matter. Whatever it is that brings you joy and aligns you with your higher self. Okay. Let me backtrack on that a little bit, because at the end of the day, happiness is an inside job, right? So they say. Happiness is always an inside job. We shouldn't look to other people to make us happy at all. We should work on that within ourselves first. But anyhow, look at the ego, fears, and sudden danger. So if you're worried about danger or fear, you know, maybe falling off the cliff, right? Or taking that leap of faith and then like not having that support. Well, this one is saying, look, there will be someone there to support you. It says, but never underestimate the kindness of a stranger. So again, this is falling in line very well with each other. It's basically saying if you're scared of taking that leap of faith, you're afraid that no one's going to catch your fall. That's not true. Because someone will be there to support you. You will receive the kindness of a loving stranger or somebody to kind of help you along the way. That's why it says a stranger's grace. Someone's going to be there to support you. Again, that number 4 is an energy of a firm, solid foundation. All right, we got you. That was the feeling I had before. I was like, you know, Spirit saying, look, we got you. We're holding you up. All right, we're holding you up. We're supporting you. So leap towards what puts you in ultimate alignment with yourself. Spirit is saying everything is smooth sailing. We're holding you. We have you. Be in flow. Trust the process. Leap and know that we got you. Leap and trust that the net is going to appear to catch you. There will be support there when you need it, where you need it. It's almost like this feeling of we're not going to let you flounder. And again, her energy talks about celebration and joy. So it's kind of like this feeling of do what makes you happy, because, you know, Spirit wants you to be happy. Spirit wants you to be doing what makes you happy too. So let's see if we can get one of these cards. Oh, look at that. Nurturing, it says. Keep your inner child nurtured and you will thrive with vitality. Now, the inner child card came up. Did it? I don't remember. Was there an inner child card? Yeah, it was stack number 3 with the hammock. See, I'm losing my mind. I had to remember there for a second. So anyway, it's again the same idea that I had earlier. Hey, these readings are kind of mirroring each other. 3 and 4 kind of go together, I feel. That topic came up in stack number 3s. Okay, as far as nurturing your inner child. All right, it says, and you will thrive with vitality. When we get in touch with our inner child, basically, we get creative, we get imaginative, and a lot of ideas are born in that state, okay? And that's what this is saying. So get in touch with, you know, your inner child, the wishes that you might have had as a kid. You know, what did you want to be when you were, you know, when you were growing up? You know, that kind of thing. Because usually when you're a kid and you get asked that question, a lot of times kids know exactly what it is that they want to do, right? When you ask them, they're quick to answer that question. They don't ever hesitate. And then it's like life gets thrown at us and we forget. We forget how easy it was to dream and create in our mind's eye as a kid. And we lose touch with the possibilities. When you're a kid and you're imaginative and you're creating things in your head and, you know, you get asked that question, there is no such thing as impossible. The sky was literally the limit when you're a kid. There is no such thing as limitation when you're a child. In the seat of the mind, when you're a kid, anything is possible when, at that age. There's really no concept of limitation when you're a child and you're imagining things. And it's like this feeling of, we got to get back to that. As we get older, fear starts to creep in, and then limitation gets created from our fears, and then we start to feel like nothing's possible, or things become too hard, or we start to doubt our ability, or how can I do that? Oh, but I have this, and this to worry about. And we forget how easy it was as a kid to imagine and dream and conceptualize the future for ourselves. We got to get back to that, because that's the most powerful seat of creation, is when you free your mind of limitation. When you release the fears, okay, and you take a leap of faith in trust and in faith. It's our subconscious programming that creates the limitation for our conscious mind. And when you're a kid, you don't have all those years of subconscious programming piled upon, like this, stacked upon it, over time. You don't have that so much. And you're very much free to create and manifest. We got to get back to that as a collective, I think. We forget how powerful our minds are. So I'm going to grab a Starseed Oracle, because I could go on and talk about that forever. Let's see if we get a Starseed Oracle. Okay, real quick. I told my daughter the other day, look, I believe in you. I just want you to believe in yourself. Right? We need to believe in ourselves more and more. Again, the idea of when you're a kid, anything is possible. Like in your mind, you're like, yeah, I want to be an astronaut. Damn right, you could be an astronaut. Go ahead and do that. You could be anything you want to be. Right? We need to start talking to ourselves like that 5-year-old us, or that 6-year-old us that said, yeah, I'm going to be an artist, or I'm going to be, I don't know, whatever it was that you wanted to be. I wanted to be an archaeologist when I was a kid. I wanted to be an archaeologist. So it's like reminding yourself that you can be whatever you want to be, and telling yourself that it's possible, because your 5 or 6-year-old self, right, thought it was possible. So why can't the older you believe it's possible? I'm just challenging you a little bit to kind of like maybe consider the way that, we talk to ourselves, right? And how sometimes the way that we talk to ourselves can be detrimental, right? Or it can be very instrumental in the way we create for ourselves. Alright, so let's see if we can get a Starseed Oracle. Sorry, I didn't mean to give you guys like a lecture with stack number 4. It's all love though, all love. Alright, look at that, signs. The universe has been gently nudging you forward by revealing to you signs and synchronicities. So, stack number 4 viewers, if you have been getting sync, signs, downloads, and stuff, basically in regards to something that you should be doing, or something that you want to take a leap of faith on, even if you've been questioning your path in general, right? You've been getting signs. It's not for nothing. It's never in vain. Those are the little puzzle pieces that are falling into place to let you know, to kind of comfort you or encourage you towards what it is that perhaps you're contemplating here, debating in your mind with that Nine of Swords, or contemplating leaping into with the Fool. Okay, so stack number 4, viewers, this is your reading. I'm going to leave you here. I hope you're safe and well, protected wherever you are. Hope that you're taking care of yourself, right? But if you feel that this has helped or connected for you, by all means, please do let me know in the comment section down below. It's just a matter also, if you want to support this channel, consider liking, sharing, and subscribing, clicking the bell for notifications so you don't miss a video, because I upload pretty often. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, all you have to do is check me out on Etsy, see what readings I have available, and you could book whenever you feel guided to. So I'm going to leave you here again, sending you much love wherever you are. And like I always say, keep shining.